Okay, in my last video, I started talking about the email that I got yesterday from the spiritual teacher Matt Kahn. And in the first video, I talked about how Matt says he has seen that there is an Earth ascension. In other words, humans go to a higher dimensional version of Earth. But he saw that as an end result. And how you get there is up to you because you create your own reality. So, in the first talk, I explained the first group that are not going to a new earth are the ones who spend all of their energy playing video games, drinking, and drugging. They're not going anywhere. They're going to stay in the present reality and they're just going to circle around, do the same thing day after day, like a robot. So, what hope do we have for these people? Pretty much, we're going to expect at some point in time they're going to get bored of all of that and look for something new, and maybe it's going to be a million other things to go and do rather than doing the one thing they really need to do: meditate, go within, do the inner work of so many things that need to be done. So, anyway, that group is not going anywhere. They're going to keep creating the same reality. It's like Groundhog Day. That movie, Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, that's what those ones are going to do. The same thing they did yesterday, they're going to do today, they're going to do tomorrow, the day after, etc., until they get tired of it. There's really no light that I can shed on these people other than they're the ones that are choosing it at some people say at a soul level to experience this. Why would someone's soul want to do this thing over and over again? The answer is it's not really the soul, it's the ego that wants this to happen. And what about the soul waking up the ego? It's not my soul, it's not my ego, and I have no insight. What woke me up? Um, that's the answer. It doesn't matter. Monkey mind of the ego will keep asking questions that are totally not relevant to what you really need to do. You don't need to know what happened to me. What you need to do is meditate yourself, spend a lot of time by yourself, and that's called doing the inner work. No one else can do it for you, although a lot of us get dragged into your realities because you're putting out desires, and the desires that you're putting out are pretty much group desires. Some people simply want to have a lot of customers, so they put out a request to the universe: I need a lot of customers for my new business. And who does the universe knock on? Everyone's door. there's a new business, please go and support it. This person wants it. That's the way it works. You put out prayers for a bunch of customers, then the universe basically wants to tear us away from what we want to do to become your slave. Never thought of it that way? Most people don't. Anyways, I was talking about the first group that was interested in video games, drinking, and drugging. The second group would be people who are fighting the dark forces. These are people who want to get the latest information about what are the dark ones doing and who's chasing them and trying to smoke them out. And as I said in the last video, if you're one of these people, the best advice is stop doing that. Stop looking to see what the dark is doing. Stop following all of the celebrities that you think are doing something bad, because you're creating a reality where that is real for you. You have another choice, and this is the best choice, the wise choice. I always say, what's the wise choice in today's world? Disconnect from all of that stuff. And the old saying is, where you put your attention is where you're going to go. So what you need to focus on is very high vibration for yourself. How do you get a high vibration for yourself? You have to meditate. Perhaps you would like to go for a walk in the forest. Perhaps you would like to spend time cuddling with your pets. You're definitely not watching mainstream news, and you're definitely not watching conspiracy theory news. You're not looking too much at extraterrestrials and UFOs. You're not watching professional sports. You're not focused on getting your business going. No, 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 no. That is definitely going to keep you in the old reality. If you want to become someone who is advancing their consciousness, you have to ditch the old consciousness. You have to ditch it. You have to stop focusing on me getting rich. You have to let that go. You got to get your vibration way up. Which means you got to let go of your ego, because your ego is the one that says, I got to get rich. I got to do all this stuff. Maybe you're a gym bunny and you think, I got to be huge like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You got to ditch that. You got to ditch all of these things. And you got to focus on raising your vibration, which means you got to get way away from the crowd, because they're going to keep dragging you into all of these old school ways of being on planet Earth. You create your own reality. You have a choice. And my wise choice is get rid of all of the people in your life who want you to go the way they're going. If it's all about the things I've been talking about, get rid of those people. Cut them out of your life. Don't take their calls. Don't get involved in chats on Messenger with these people. Unfollow them on Facebook. Disconnect on, if you've got a bunch of channels on YouTube that you follow, unsubscribe from all of the ones I've talked about. You create your own reality. You've got to get rid of those things that are pulling you out of a pleasant reality. It's simple. But you have to do it because it's your power of intention that's going to bring you your reality. Everyone talks about this. Be careful what you wish for, because you just got another issue of mad. Now, I like Mad Magazine. It's funny. But I'm not really talking about, I ordered this subscription for Mad Magazine and I got it. Yes, I did. I paid for it. But the takeaway from this is, if you want the madness of planet Earth to continue, put your energy on watching it all and participating in it all. If you don't want any more Earth madness, if you've had enough, then you're going to have to set a new target for you to focus on. Joy is a good one. Peace is a good one. Enlightenment is a good one. Enlightenment as in becoming a spiritual master. What is that? Well, the first thing you're going to have to do is go and research who are the spiritual masters and do I like what they represent? Because there's a lot of people that call themselves spiritual masters and some of them might not be too pleasant. I've seen some people in the media who have been called just wonderful, and I look into their techniques of teaching students and I find them demonic. So you're going to have to really look into the things that they're doing and say, what exactly is this that they're talking about? I remember, in the gym when I was in high school, they had a sign on the wall that said, "No pain, no gain." If you focus on that kind of a spiritual teacher, you're in for an unpleasant experience. So don't follow those people. The wise choice is to be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others, but set your boundaries. So if people are trying to drag you into stuff that's not on your spiritual path, you're going to have to set a boundary and be firm and say, no. That's what the word is for. It's no. I don't want to participate with you in whatever you're doing, as it's not on my gentle spiritual path for me. And that's it.